we don't really have access to stuff like this at home. And it's really beautiful out here.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, yeah, tell them about the cow.
Oh, yeah. So, while
Welcome to the adventures of Fox and Miles. Follow our journey as Black creative nomads through life, love, and learning. We're sharing our story to inspire, encourage, and let you know we all have our own adventures to live. Whether it's travel, art, or relationships, we hope you enjoy the journey.
All right, y'all, so we just crossed into Colorado. Just saw the sign and everything. And somebody you were talking to says as soon as you cross.
Yeah, as soon as you leave, because we're leaving from New Mexico, but as soon as you get into Colorado, it's like a drastic change.
Yes.
And I can see why they say that.
Look at this. Look at these mountains. Wow. That's huge. Or even the one beside us. These are taller than what we passed in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow. It's like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like behind those mountains. And it's almost like a shadow of a mountain. Those things are huge. There's just mountains everywhere. We're about 30 minutes away from where we'll be staying tonight. And I can only imagine what this place is going to be like. So. So this is our first time actually doing the BLM lands. So Miles is trying to follow directions. So we found this spot on, what's it called? freecampsite.net. And so we were looking for free places to park in Colorado, and Durango came up since it was right above New Mexico. And so now this is our first time actually using the BLM land. So the BLM lands basically are lands that are owned by the government, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them are like off the East Coast. So I don't know of any on the East Coast or anywhere close to the East Coast, to be honest. But a lot of are out west. And now that we're further out west, we've found that we can have more access to them. So basically, you can stay there for 14 days at a time. But it's first come, first serve. So it's not like you can reserve these spaces. And if people are there, we're praying that no one's there, or that we can have a space there. And it's just kind of first come, first serve. So yeah, so this is our first time actually trying it. So we're gonna see how it works out. The thing about this is, on the map they gave coordinates. So after a while, it's gonna take us off of the road down like a dirt road. So fun.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a dirt road. So we came to this. It says you can't get there from here. Go east on, what does it say?
East on, looks like 160, 2.8 miles. Turn right across cattle car.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
So we can see that there's someone camping right there,
Yeah.
but we can't get in this way. And up the hill is actually somebody's house.
So you try to turn around.
I don't know if we should go up there. It says private property. So now Miles is going up the hill to see if there's space for us to turn around, because as you know, we have our RV, but we also have a car attached to the back. So backing up in these predicaments is a little bit harder than if we just had a car or just an RV, you know. All right, y'all, we found it. Now let's see if we can find
Entering
a place to park. Public lands. Yay. No fireworks.
So we got,
But again, let's just hope that we can find a place to boondock.
so we got one.
There's one. Guy already has it. What?
Trying to figure out where we're supposed to go.
I don't think you can go. Let's see what's down there.
But,
Well, they said you can't park in the oil thing. So that's the
Okay.
oil thing down there.
so let's keep going.
Yeah, so let's go straight.
So, past one.
Yeah. We come to another split in the road.
Nice. Okay. This says danger.
Danger. Buried gas line. Okay, well.
Right or left?
What do you say, Lord? Guess we're going right. Yeah, there's someone in an R stream over there. So me and Miles were saying that we really don't know what the, I guess, the proper, I guess, courtesy is. Like, how close am I supposed to park from somebody versus how far? Can I just park anywhere? Can I park on the side of the road? Like, how does that supposed to work? So we're just trying to find a parking space, Lord willing we do, and then settle down and explore what this area has. It's really pretty out here. We also just saw some big poops. So there's some sort of big animal out here. We can't park there because that's a natural gas thing.
So this
What does it say?
Right.
Yeah. Why not? What we could do though, we could park the RV and then, well, I don't know, and then take the car since we're gonna take the car off anyway.
Try to find something.
But I don't know. We're not supposed to leave your car near the gas. So I don't know.
Talk about it.
So that was a bust.
Yep.
All the spaces were taken.
Yeah. So.
Miles came real close to a cow, apparently.
Oh, all right. We can tell the story like
Oh.
the way the story needs to be told. We gotta tell it right.
Okay.
So where we were trying to park, again, this is BLM land, right? So it's not like a regular campground space. It's not like stuff has been cut away and nicely put or whatever. It's pretty much dirt and gravel roads.
Yeah.
So we're trying to maneuver our way up, like Fox was saying, up this mountain. But again, there's no signs. There's nothing. The only signs that we see is like danger, natural gas, and no trespassing or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to guess. And so that's what we were doing. So we enter the place. As soon as we get into the little spot that we found or whatever, somebody had grabbed the first spot.
Yeah.
So it's right when you enter it. So all right, that's one down. And somebody, I guess in the app, said there were only like 5 spaces.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, one down. So
Yeah.
we're driving. Then we see another setup or something like that. So it's like 2 down. So now we only have 3 left. So we're driving, and then we keep coming to these forks in the road.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to decide. Again, there's no signs. There's nothing to say, oh, this goes to a natural gas spot,
Yeah.
or if it goes to more spaces.
Yeah.
So we make a right the first time or whatever. We make a right and we go, and it's like we see a couple in another spot. So now we're at 3.
Yeah.
So we're going, and then we come to another fork in the road. So it's like, oh, okay, all right. So
Yeah.
now this is getting more confusing and more, frustrating, because as we're looking for these spots, we're going up this hill.
Yeah. And it's getting slimmer and slimmer, like
Right.
way more narrow.
Yeah. And again, it's not real road.
Yeah.
Like it's gravel, back country roads. All right. So we go up there and we try to make a turn. So we go, and then we hit a natural gas place. So we have to turn around. So we come back and we're like, all right, we got to try another one. So we go, and then we come to another spot, but it was all these people camping in tents.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I guess technically that was the 4th one.
Yeah.
So that means there's 1 left.
Yeah.
So we come to another fork, and we make a right, we'll say, because I can't remember at this point. We make the turn, and we go, and then we see this other spot. And I guess we weren't really thinking about it,
Yeah.
but that should have been the sign that, oh, this is the last.
All 5 are taken.
All 5 are taken.
Yeah.
But we're hopeful, right? We're hopeful, oh, we're going to find this spot. So we went that way, so we're like, all right, let's turn around. We find another natural gas turnaround spot.
Yeah.
And we come back, we're like, all right, let's go this way up the fork. So we
To
decide.
see if there's one more spot.
Right. And this one, we avoided it, I guess, the first time, which probably was good, because
Yeah.
it was steeper.
Yeah.
It was a steeper incline,
Way steeper.
or way steeper. So we're like, all right, maybe this one, in my mind, I'm like, maybe this is like the most beautiful spot. Maybe, you know, God held this for us, and it's pristine, and you can see everything. Yeah, I was like, oh, this joint's gonna be money.
Yeah.
We're gonna be straight. We're gonna be up here taking pictures and like doing vlogs and dancing and stuff.
Not dancing.
So it's like, all right, we're about to make this hike up this little hill or incline or whatever, right? This is the last chance. This is the last choice. So we're going and going, and then yes, we hit a dead end.
A dead end.
And it's like gated off.
Yeah.
And it's a one-way. All of these things are one-way.
Yeah.
Or it's like one lane kind of thing. So, you know, while we were coming out of one section, a couple of guys on motorcycles came up, so they had to go to the side and let us go by.
Yeah.
Because again, it's not a highway. It's not a two-way street. It's back road. You know, kind of country, gravel, dirt. That's it. So we're going. We come up to this dead end, and all it is to the right, it's just trees.
Yeah.
It's just a cliff, trees. And to the left is a steep incline of dirt.
Yeah.
So there's this gate in front of us, dirt to the left, and this incline.
Yeah.
And it's just down, trees.
Yeah.
So Fox and I both take turns trying to back up.
With the car still attached.
Yeah, with the car still attached. So that was no go. That didn't work out.
Nah.
And of course, you know, maybe if we had enough patience, we could have figured it out. But that wasn't gonna happen.
Nah.
So I was like, all right, now we gotta take off the car, take off the dolly, and see if we can make a 3-point turn.
Yeah.
And again, we're driving our 28-foot RV.
Yes.
And again, thankfully, we got new tires because that would have been.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Yeah, that would have sucked.
By the way, we just passed an RV park.
Oh, well, yeah. Which, you know, last minute we might have to find a Walmart or something if the BLM Land don't work out.
Yeah.
But
we're trying.
Trying to save a few dollars.
Okay.
And so, you know, we got to do this 3-point turn.
Yeah.
And so I get out after we get Fox off, we get the car off, we get the dolly off. And I walk around to the front of Darla, which is facing this gate.
Yeah.
And again, the incline on the left side and forest on the other side. And again, it's a thin thing. Like it's a thin road or whatever, right? So I'm trying to like space it out. Like, all right, you know, is this really gonna work?
Yeah.
Are we just really gonna have to back up all the way down the hill?
That would have been.
Yeah, that would have. You know, that was
stressful.
Plan C.
Yeah.
That we would have to do that.
Yeah.
But we're like, all right, we're gonna try it. And I walk over there, and there are like tire treads there. So I'm like, you know, somebody else had to do this.
They had to.
Yeah. I don't know what they were driving, but they had to do it.
It's worth the try.
Worth the try. So I get in Darla, and I get as far to the cliff as possible on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And then I pull up to the corner of this incline, and I just make my way up the incline.
Yeah.
And we haven't done anything like that in Darla.
Yeah.
It's different if it's like, you know, your car or your Jeep and you're like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing with this.
Yeah.
I've been off-roading with this. This is great.
Yeah.
Nah, we just drive Darla on highways. That's pretty much all we do. We don't do a lot of off-roading or anything like that.
I don't really think
She's probably not made for that. Probably not at all.
Yeah.
Right? So, trying to inch my way up this incline, this steep incline in Darla, and I'm trying to stay as composed as possible, but all I'm really doing is praying and sweating, praying and sweating, because again, I don't know how Darla's gonna take this thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. It's like I'm gonna hit
a bump or something.
Hit a bump, or I'm gonna pull up too far, and Darla, the bottom of Darla is just gonna get stuck on something. But gratefully,
thank God,
you know, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But so, as I'm trying to make this 3-point turn, I'm getting higher and higher up.
Yeah.
And the back of Darla is getting closer and closer to the edge of this cliff.
Yeah.
And at some point, Fox had to honk because...
I had to honk because we were literally, like, the wheel was, like, on the edge. Like, and if that wheel went down, the whole RV would have went down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to, let me try to, so if this is bad. I can't do my hands. But if this is the incline, right? And this is the RV. Say the RV. This is the RV. Like, this is the end of the cliff. The wheel was like right here. And we still, at the back of the wheel, there's still some of the RV hanging off. So if it fell off, it would have landed in front of the wheel and we wouldn't have been able to get the RV back up. So.
Yeah, and I could also, like, as I'm backing up, I can feel I was rubbing up against trees.
Yeah.
Like,
You were.
I knew that much. Like, I thought, all right, if anything happens, there's some trees here.
Yeah,
so
they'll catch you.
They're going to catch me or at least slow
Hopefully.
the fall.
Right.
But, you know, at that time, I'm really trying to do my best to gauge in the mirrors. And to be honest, you know, I heard Fox honking and I'm like, I'm already stressed.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm glad you did that. Sorry, we're back on
these roads.
Yeah.
I think I'm just traumatized from the tire popping.
Yeah.
So anyway, go ahead.
Which is crazy because all of our tire pops have happened on like
flat roads. Not that we want it to happen on back roads.
Not at all.
But yeah, it's weird. Anyway.
So yeah, we're doing this 3-point turn, and so it's going all the way up and just like inching around. But I mean, I am super grateful that we made it.
Yeah.
Because we would have been stuck there. And like at one point in my mind, I was like, if this was level ground, we would have just camped. I was like, all right.
Forget it.
We'll just whenever we need to leave, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But nah, that I don't want to do that again.
Yeah. No thanks.
No thanks. But praise be to God that we are okay.
We're good.
And you know, by this time our parents will see this video and they'll ask us questions later.
Yeah.
And we're just like, no, we're fine. It's okay. We're good. It's all right. Yeah.
So yeah. And so now we're on to boondocking place number 2. After all of that, we're still gonna try to find some place to boondock tonight because we want to try it. The BLM Land. We don't really have access to stuff like this back at home. I was like, what's hanging behind me? But it's never mind. But yeah, so we don't really have access to stuff like this at home, and it's really beautiful out here.
It really is.
Oh yeah, tell them about the cow.
Oh yeah. So while we were driving in this area designated for BLM, we just saw a very large
You
dung.
saw it. Oh no, yeah.
We saw a very large dung. So we were like, what is this?
What animal is out here? I was thinking bears, but
I've never seen bear poop, so I have no idea.
Yeah. It's just big.
Yeah, it was just big. Oh, there's lamb for sale out here. But so saw the poop or whatever, right? And after we made the 3-point turn, after we had to turn Redbone, our car, around too.
Yeah.
So after we did that, and I pulled the dolly around to hook it up, while I was hooking it up, I stood up and I was facing the woods. And this is back where the incline was. So over there was just trees and like a, decline. I look up and there's a cow staring at me. There's a black cow staring back at me. Not chewing anything, because usually cows are chewing, but it was just staring at me.